EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Thibodeau. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines to run for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 8. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's a 2nd and 8. And they'll go right back to Roundtree. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. You talk about this Giant defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll run with Roundtree. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. The Niners at 8-4 now in the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to bunt the football. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Taking it about the 16. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Ready up.
Barkley inside handoff. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
He takes this for 3 to the 29. You look at this Niner defense. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
They held them to just 7 points, and in reviewing the game tape, I'm wondering how they got to 7. I actually wrote a note to myself. How did they even score? The way they were playing, absolutely dominating on their side of the ball.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And take it right on the 30. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better. The punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're open to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Back to throw, Purdy. A short throw here to Watson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. They go play action here. Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A nice gain of
to feeling good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Roundtree. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
2nd and 6 from the 10. Another run now for Roundtree. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Roundtree up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Brought down on the play by Kayvon Thibodeau.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd down, here's Roundtree. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Purdy. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Purdy. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. A first down carry for Barkley. And some room to run now. 41 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good red zone run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Barkley will take this one in. Touchdown, New York.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here. And we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
49ers 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the score. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. Throwing here, Purdy. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Kayvon Thibodeau in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick 6 from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. And that's dropped underneath for Roundtree. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt.
Formation for the 49ers.
Fielded at the 33. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Shifts past him at the 45, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Sharp. That is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sharp. Over the middle, it's complete. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You're doing that tight coverage. You see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Sharp. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. And his kick is good.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Let's go now. 18 ready.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 37.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw.
Touchdown 49ers. As the first half is winding down.
And the 49ers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that slices the lead down to 17-10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. 1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw. Sharp. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a gain of 5. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Third and 2.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
This is fielded at the 27. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this 2nd half.
Another run, this time McCaffrey.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
That good for 19 on a 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Purdy from the gun. Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 24-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
On 1st down, it's Purdy.
It's Williams on the catch. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
McCaffrey trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. It's the fullback. His 1st touchdown on the year.
And the 49ers are an extra point away from drawing level. Now Moody for the PAT.
And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece. Nothing separating these 2 teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 2nd down. Sharp. Wide open receiver complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
On 1st down, Sharp. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 13. 133 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On 3rd down, Sharp. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and a yard. Straight ahead, here's Roundtree.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Purdy.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Oh, that would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. This is taken at the 15. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
147 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Sharp. He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Out of the shotgun, they run with now a loose football. The ball comes out.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
On 1st down, they'll run with Roundtree. Oh, that one well designed, as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
On the give is Roundtree.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And they'll go right back to Roundtree.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Bobby Okereke making that tackle.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
2nd and 10. You see Purdy. He's going to shift him around. Hand off here to Roundtree.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Now 3rd down and 7. Now Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
On the run is Roundtree.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there.
Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point try now for Moody.
And they will take a 7-point lead now.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Throwing to start the drive. Sharp.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked up by Diamado Lenore.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season of
December.
giving.
Right, it is a season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 7.
Washington in motion left. Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And shutting him off now up the field.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Let's go.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And they will take a knee here. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick here is good. And they will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Here's 2nd down.
Again, it's Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for San Francisco, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves.